everyone. Mathematics has a transversal nature. If we reflect on the history of curriculum in general, then mathematics were two of the 7 liberal arts in Greek as well as in medieval times. This historical role supports the notion that mathematics has provided the mental discipline required for other disciplines. The importance of the partial fraction lies in the fact that it provides algorithms for various computations with rational functions, Taylor series, inverse Z transform and inverse Laplace transform. The concept was discovered independently in 1702 by both Bernoulli and Leibniz. In partial fractions, we have 3 types. The first one is non-repeated factor, then repeated factor and irreducible factor. Just we recall the types of partial fraction. Type 1, non-repeated linear factor. This is an example of type 1. X minus 4 by x minus 2 into x minus 3. So the denominator is containing 2 linear factor and they are non-repeated. The degree of the first factor is 1 and the degree of the second factor is 1. So we can say these two are linear factor and they are non-repeated in nature. The expansion for this case is a by x minus 2 plus b by x minus 3. A by one of the factor, that is x minus 2, plus b by another factor x minus 3, where a and b are constant. Type 2, repeated linear factor. See this example, x minus 4 by x minus 2 the whole square into x minus 3. X minus 2 the whole square is a repeated factor. It present twice. X minus 3 present 1. And the denominator is non-repeated, which comes under the type 1. Since x minus 2 the whole square is present twice, the expansion for this case is a by x minus 2 with power 1 plus b by x minus 2 the whole square plus c by x minus 3. Type 3. Type 3 is irreducible factor. X minus 4 by x square minus 2 into x minus 3. The degree of the second factor is 1. The first term is quadratic 1. The degree of the first factor is 2. So we call this as a irreducible factor which cannot be factorized. So the expansion for this case is ax plus b by x square minus 2. X square minus 2 is a quadratic factor which cannot be factorized. So we have to write in the numerator ax plus b plus c by x minus 3. Now we are going to see exercise problem, exercise 2.9. First sum 1 by x square minus a square. X square minus a square is in the form of a square minus b square. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So in the place of a we have x, in the place of b we have a. So we will get x plus a into x minus a. So 1 by x minus a into x plus a. Let us observe the given fraction is in the form of f of x by g of x. See g of x. G of x contains how many number of factors? There are 2 number of factors. What kind of factors are they? They are linear factors. X minus a is non-repeated. X plus a is also non-repeated. So it comes under the type 1. The partial fraction of the form is a by x minus a plus b by x plus a, where a and b are non-zero real numbers. These two values are to be determined. If we can determine these two values, hence that will be the solution. We can find out the partial fractions of the given proper fraction. So let us do it. 1 by x minus a into x plus a. So here we need to take LCM. Then we get a of x plus a plus b of x minus a by x minus a into x plus a. Since we have the same denominator, we need to equate the numerator. So 1 equal to a into x plus a plus b into x minus a. Now I need to find the value of a and b. So let us make 0 of the polynomial of the factor x minus a. 0 of the polynomial of the factor x minus a is a. So put x equal to a. Then we get 1 equal to a into a plus b into a minus a. So 1 equal to a plus a is 2a. 2a capital A plus b into a minus a. A minus a is 0. 0 into b is 0. So we get capital A equal to 1 by 2a. Now we need to find 0 of the polynomial of the x plus a. X plus a is minus a. Then put x equal to minus a on both sides. Then we get 1 equal to a into minus a plus b into minus a. So 1 equal to minus a plus a is 0. So we'll get a into 0 is 0. Minus a is minus 2a minus 2ab, which gives b equal to minus 1 by 2a. Now we found the values of a and b. So both the values determined. In this way we have to find the values of a and b. Now we need to substitute the value of a and b in 1. Then we get 1 by x minus a into x plus a equal to, in the place of a, substitute 1 by 2a. So we'll get 1 by 2a into x minus a. In the place of b, substitute minus 1 by 2a into x plus a. In this way, we can find out the partial fractions as per the rule number 1. Question number 2, x by x minus 1 the whole cube. X minus 1 the whole cube is a repeated linear factor. Since it is a repeated linear factor, there are 3 partial fractions will exist for this one. That is, the expansion for this case is a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 the whole square plus c by x minus 1 the whole cube. Assume this as 1. Now we have to find the values of a, b, c. So x by x minus 1 the whole cube equal to, now right hand side we need to take LCM. So we'll get the denominator as x minus 1 the whole cube. Then the numerator a of x minus 1 the whole square plus b of x minus 1 plus c. Since we have the same denominator, we need to equate the numerator. Then we get x equal to a of x minus 1 the whole square plus b of x minus 1 plus c. Here first I am going to find the values of c. Because the first term and the second term we have the common factor as a x minus 1. Now I am going to substitute in the place of x as a 1 means the first term and the second term will become 0. Then we get the value of c. So put x equal to 1. Then we get 1 equal to a of 1 minus 1 the whole square plus b of 1 minus 1 plus c. So 1 equal to 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 into a is 0 plus b into 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 0. 0 into b is 0 plus c, which gives c equal to 1. Next I am going to find the value of a. To find the value of a, I am going to equate the coefficient of x square. Equate the coefficient of x square. In the left side we have only x. We are not having the coefficient of x square. So we will get in the left side 0 equal to a into, here x minus 1 the whole square, if we are expanding we will get x square minus 2x plus 1. So the coefficient of x square is a plus second term we are not having coefficient of x square. Even third term also. So therefore the value of a is 0. Next I need to find b. To find b, I am going to equate the coefficient of x. To find b, I am going to equate the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x in the left side is 1, which is equal to, here already we have expand x minus 1 the whole square, which gives x square minus 2x plus 1. So here we have the coefficient of x is minus 2. Minus 2 into a is minus 2a. Plus the second term the coefficient of x is plus b. Third term we are not having coefficient of x. We know already the value of a is 0. So 1 equal to minus 2 into 0 plus b. So what is the value of b? b equal to 1. Now we need to substitute the value of a, b, c in 1. Then we get x minus 1, x by x minus 1 the whole cube equal to a is 0. 0 by x minus 1 is 0. Plus b. b value is 1. 1 by x minus 1 the whole square. C value also is 1. So substitute c as 1. 1 by x minus 1 the whole cube. Let us boost our brain power with this puzzle. What number should be replace the question mark? This may not be a number. Think of a situation in everyday life where these numbers appear. Let's give you a hint. It's a lever in the car with numbers on it. Anybody found answer? Okay, it's a gear stick. So the question mark will be replaced by the letter R. Interesting? Now let us continue the remaining exercise sums. Question number 3. X minus 1 the whole square by x cube plus x, which is equal to x minus 1 the whole square. Numerator we have written as it is. In the denominator take x commonly out. Then we get x into x square plus 1. So x minus 1 the whole square by x into x square plus 1. The expansion for this case is a by x. X square plus 1 is a quadratic factor which cannot be factorized. So we need to write in the numerator bx plus c by x square plus 1. Then x minus 1 the whole square by x into x square plus 1. In the right hand side we need to take LCM. Then a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x by x into x square plus 1. Since we have the same denominator, we need to equate the numerator. Then we get x minus 1 the whole square equal to a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x. I am going to expand x minus 1 the whole square in the form of a minus b the whole square. Then we get x minus 1 the whole square which is equal to x square minus 2x plus 1. So x square minus 2x plus 1 which is equal to a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x. Now I am going to find a. To find a, I am going to select x value as 0. Why I have selected here x value as 0 means when I am substituting x as a 0, the second term will become 0. So I can find the value of a. So 0 square minus 2 into 0 plus 1 which is equal to a into 0 square plus 1 plus 0 into b is 0 plus c into 0. So right hand side we will get 0 square plus 1 is 1. So we will get a alone. Plus 0 into this will become 0. Left side we will get 1. The value of a is 1. Next I need to find b. To find b, I am going to equate the coefficient of x square. To find A, I am going to equate the coefficient of x square. In the left hand side, the coefficient of x square is 1. Right hand side, A into x square. The coefficient of x square is A. In the second term, bx into x. So, bx square. The coefficient of x square is b. We know already the value of A is 1. So, substitute the value of A is 1. Then we get 1 plus b, which gives b equal to 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0. Next, I need to find c. To find c, equate the coefficient of x. Equate the coefficient of x. So, in the left side, the coefficient of x is minus 2, which is equal to, the first term we are not having the coefficient of x. In the second term, the coefficient of x is, that is c into x. So, the coefficient of x is c. Now, I got the value of a, b and c. All the values has to be substituted in 1. Then we get x minus 1 the whole square by x into x square plus 1, which is equal to a. In the place of a, substitute 1. 1 by x. In the place of b, if you are substituting 0, 0 into b is 0 plus c. c is minus 2. Then we get plus minus 2 by x square plus 1, which gives x minus 1 the whole square by x into x square plus 1, which is equal to 1 by x plus minus is minus 2 by x square plus 1. Question number 4. 7 plus x by 1 plus x into 1 plus x square. 1 plus x is a factor with degree 1. 1 plus x square is a quadratic factor which cannot be factorized. The expansion for this case is a by 1 plus x plus bx plus c by 1 plus x square. Since 1 plus x square is a quadratic factor which cannot be factorized, so we need to write in the numerator bx plus c. So 7 plus x by 1 plus x into 1 plus x square is equal to, in the right hand side we need to take LCM. Then we get a into 1 plus x square plus bx plus c into 1 plus x by 1 plus x into 1 plus x square. Since we have the same denominator, we can equate the numerator. Then we get 7 plus x equal to a into 1 plus x square plus bx plus c into 1 plus x. To find a, I am going to put x equal to minus 1. So, why here I have selected x as a minus 1? If I am substituting x as a minus 1, the second term will become 0. Then I can find the value of a. Put x equal to minus 1. Then we get 7 minus 1, which is equal to a into 1 plus minus 1 the whole square plus b into minus 1 is minus b plus c into 1 minus 1. 7 minus 1 is 6 equal to a minus 1 the whole square is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 into minus b plus c is 0. Now we will get the value of a as a equal to 6 by 2, which gives 3. Next I am going to find b. To find b, equate the coefficient of x square. To find b, equate the coefficient of x square. In the left hand side, we are not having coefficient of x square. So, we will get 0, which is equal to, first term a into x square. The coefficient of x square is a. Second term bx into x, bx square. The coefficient of x square is b. We know the value of a is 3. Substitute here. Then we get 3 plus b, which gives b equal to minus 3. Next, we need to find c. To find c, put x equal to 0. Then we get 7 plus 0, which is equal to a into 1 plus 0 square plus b into 0 is 0 plus c into 1 plus 0. 7 plus 0 is 7, which is equal to 1 plus 0 square is 1. 1 into a is a plus 0 plus c is c. 1 plus 0 is 1. c into 1 is c. We know the value of a is 3. Substitute the value of a as 3 here. Then we get 7 equal to 3 plus c. c equal to 7 minus 3. The value of c is 4. Now substitute the value of a, b, c in number 1 equation. Then we get 7 plus x by 1 plus x into 1 plus x square, which is equal to, the value of a is 3. Then we get 3 by 1 plus x. The value of b is minus 3. Minus 3 into x is minus 3x. The value of c is 4 plus 4 by 1 plus x square. Practice all the problems what I taught today. Definitely we can expect one of the sums in the board exams. Thank you.